Hi, everybody. It's
Oh,
Nell.
hold on.
He says don't start yet.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I don't know if you heard that, but hi, everybody. It's Nell Thames with Stamp with Nell out of Mount Vernon, Texas. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And for the first time, maybe, you might be seeing my face. For sure, this is true on YouTube. um, anyway, so I spent a little time in hair and makeup today because I wanted to face talk to you about the Stampin' Up! Conference I was just at on stage 2024. So I'm hoping you can hear me. I'm using a different mic, and I don't know why I'm looking at the ceiling, but I'm using a different mic and a different audio input. So I'm hoping that that makes the sound better, and it makes me travel makes it better when if I travel around in my chair. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about on stage. David and I were there with my teammates. There were 23 of us from our teams that were there, and it was a really exciting time to meet people in person. And I don't have any stampers very close. No pigtails, Mary. This was a hair and makeup day, and actually, just I know that's what it looks like. I have to look over the light to look at the Facebook page, so to see your comments. But normally, this is what my hair would have looked like, except for the fact that I forgot all of my hair doing stuff. I forgot it all, and so you got the straight hair and the messy pigtails and braids. Anyway, and yeah, just really sweaty. That was the other thing. I knew Houston was going to be humid. Boy, I did not expect such humidity. And of course, I expected the rain. I don't know why. Okay, so the I can show you the front of the annual catalog, and that's all I can show you. So if you want to see the inside of the annual catalog, right now you need to be a demonstrator. And if you'd like to do that, if you want to see the inside of the catalog and you want to shop early, let me know. To hit me up at Nell at stampwithnell.com. One L for Nell, Nel. Um, so that's that. And then we're going to go to, I actually have notes because David and I have actually, not only do I have notes, David and I have actually rehearsed. So, um, David, we're going to go to the first slide, the first photo, and I'm going to have to move my catalog so you can't see it while I tell you a little bit about the slide. So at the conference, we had a variety of presentations on, I think it was maybe six, maybe eight stamp sets. Yes, you could see the air. It was humid. I know Houston is always really humid, but boy, I didn't expect it to be quite that humid. Um, so we are doing what this is called the Take to the Sky. This is only one card of many that she made. But you can see in the background, you can see the DSP. I can't show you a picture of that because I don't have a picture. And in order to send you one, I would have had to take a picture myself. And I am sure it was somewhere where I saw it, but I did not take a picture. So but really pretty. The planes are pretty. And of course, you can make that plane in any color that you wish. And so the suite comes with the Adventurous Sky planes stamps, and there's some clouds and some like the detailed stuff with the rivets. That's awesome. My father-in-law was an Air Force navigator. That was his career, and so I am very partial. As soon as I saw this, I thought, well, I have to buy that just for him. And then there's dies. Now, the cutest thing about the dies, you can't see it on this plane, but there is and I'm going to have this totally wrong, but there, the thing that holds the banner or the banner in the back of the plane, there's that bar, and then there is a banner that you can, it looks like the banner is flying behind the plane. So totally cool. I love that. So, and then they have industrial rivets. You're going to love these. You can see one at the top of the tag there, and they're actually double-sided. So that's one side, and the other side is more engraved looking. Really, really cool. As soon as I get my set, you'll get to see some of those updates. Okay, David. Next one.
I'm on.
Oh, okay, he's
Just
on
delay.
delay.
Just
I
delay.
forget. Oh, never mind. Okay, so this is Thoughtful Journey. This is a suite. It has a stamp set and dies. And is it dies? Yeah, stamp set and dies. And then those beautiful, what are they called? The adhesive back pearls. I love those. I have not used up all of the ones that I have, but these are in a different set of colors, and of course the colors aren't actually listed in the book, and I forgot to look up the colors. But really, really fun. I love they're a little bit more raised maybe than others, but they are shiny and beautiful. So you'll if you even if you don't like the sweet, you certainly get those because I think you'll like those. And then I wrote some notes down about so there is paper in here called Thoughtful Designs. It's 12 by 12 and it's a specialty DSP. It is pearlized and gradient in color, and it comes in five colors: Cajun Craze, Calypso Coral, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, and Mossy Meadow. And it's really beautiful. It's got uh, foliage images on it. Plant, plant. We're going to go with plant. That is matches the paper, and so I'm sorry, matches the stamp set or is similar to the stamp set. And then this suite actually comes with a second set of paper. Now, if you remember, well, not remember, but if you have the Meandering Meadows, you are probably going to want this paper too. It's called Thoughtful Journey, and it's 6 by 6. It's 48 pages, pieces of 6 by 6 paper. And again, I didn't win that in Prize Patrol. So if you wanted in Prize Patrol, they'll be showing it off. If someone won it in Prize Patrol, I did not. So Mary, mine too. It was between, I think that's already been ordered. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I did because there were some that were very high on my list, and this is one of them. And of course, this stamp that you see there is only one of 10 that are on this, including, of course, a spatter because you got to have a spatter in everything. It's something with a little bit of texture. And there are 6 sentiments. So really fun. And the dies cut out two of the stamp designs, and then the others are standalone. So, all right, David. This is Layers of Beauty, and it is see, it has there's the dies, the stamps, the dies, and the mask. And of course, if you get the bundle, it is the whole all of those, the stamps, the decorative mask, and the dies. So I just, everything is so new. I hate to speak and then have to go back and look and make a mistake. I don't want you to, be upset with me that I made a mistake. So the bundle is it was beautiful. She did the presenter did a lot of watercoloring. She did some really beautiful and just kind of messy watercoloring. She wasn't trying to be perfect. I have a little trouble with trying not to be perfect, but I'm going to work on my messiness. In fact, we're going to work on my messiness in a little bit if we have enough time. I don't want to run past 6:30 today. So just because, oh yeah, we're doing really well. Just because I'm exhausted, totally exhausted. Mary, you exhausted too? They are exactly like the Endearing Beauty. So another set of stamps with masks. Really, really, really beautiful. So Hearts and Hugs bundle is the next one. Now I'm only showing you one of the only showing you one of the little critters in this bundle, and this is the walrus. So I grew up in the Chicagoland area. If you did too, you probably have been to Brookfield Zoo. You may, if you're in my age range, and we won't have to say what that is, but when I say you may remember Olga the Walrus, this just absolutely reminds me of Olga the Walrus. And I still remember from, we were there not too long ago, and there is a big, huge statue of Olga that I'm pretty sure is life size because it's really big. But my brother and I don't speak very often, but he was a huge, was a huge Olga the Walrus fan. And my parents one year adopted her as a, like the partial food adoption thing as a gift to him for Christmas. And we've actually done that for my kids too now with the walrus. But anyway, so the critters in here are a walrus and a mouse and two hugging badgers and a hamster slash guinea pig. Now, in my house, we have to call it a guinea pig because my daughter has guinea pigs. She does not have hamsters. Thank God. She actually is allergic to hamsters. Know how we found that out? Because the hamster got loose and ugh. Anyway, I am not fond of hamsters, but her guinea pigs are cute as long as I don't have to be with them all the time. She's going to get guinea pig cards. Okay, moving on. It's just, oh my gosh, did I just show the inside of the catalog? Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Okay, I did. It just got me in the thing. Anyway, I'm not allowed to show you the inside of the hamster. I'm not allowed to show you the inside of the catalog, so I'm trying not to do that. So the next one is the loveliest trees, and the presenter did a fantastic job. He's a kindergarten teacher in his other life besides Stampin' Up, and so he was great about using all of the colors and using the in colors and making this same card just in a different color. And sometimes I get really hung up on making everything different, and that's not really necessary. You can, first of all, because unless you're sending the same card to the same person all the time, they're not going to know you made it 10 times. And even if you are sending it to them, maybe you want to give them a set of 5 or 10 of them in different colors anyway, so that they can send them to other people. So you're repeating your card. This is a great stamp set to do that. It's very, very simple. It is a stamp set with dies, for the bundle at least. And the tree is beautiful. The tree is really, really beautiful. Yeah, the similarity between demos and the kindergartners is pretty big. Yep. There was a lot of eyes on me, please, because we were looking at something else, I guess. All right, and then finally, um, and I didn't get a picture of everything. I didn't actually know in the beginning of the presentations that I could take pictures. So then once I found that out, then I started taking pictures, but I did miss a few. So maybe the catalog. Oh, I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what that means. I know I need the catalog. So this next item, everybody got as prize patrol. Sorry for me turning away from you there. All right, David. My upline was, oh, no, that is absolutely not true. And I have a Mary Deathridge story, but just in just a moment. So this is a really beautiful set. I have a notes about this one too. Uh, okay, no, I don't. So this is a large background stamp. This one is embossed. Yes, Mary, I have a story. This one it's heat embossed, and then it's of course dry embossed in the back. So right there, those are two things that I just love. And then it has a really beautiful sentiment. And oh, I can, yeah,
Oh, you want me to
yes,
press
I
that?
can.
Okay.
So here's the actual stamp. And I love the fact that these are easily fussy cuttable, even though I don't fussy cut much. This one specifically, this one will be, obviously this one. So and it's a nice big background stamp. One of the things she did with it was ink it up and then use the brayer and kind of blend the colors a little bit. And it came out just beautiful, just stunning. So this one I'm going to start playing with this week. You might see it in my Thursday blog hop card. You might see it on Tuesday. I'm not exactly sure when you're going to see it. And then let's see what else I want to tell you about that. Oh, the you saw that the card had a label on it. It was, I think, Enjoy Today. That label is from the um, labeled with Love bundle, which is a stamp. I'm sorry, a stamp set and a punch, or a stamp set and dies, or you could get all three. And why would you want all three? You would want all three because, first of all, the punches. I like punches just because they're punches. They're faster for me than running it through the dies, and I'm sorry, running it through the cut and emboss machine. But for the dies, you get three of those label dies. It's exactly the same die, or exactly the same shape. It's just three of them. So what can you do with three of them? You can cut out three at a time and just make your, work smarter, not harder. Or you can cut them out specifically to use the tags for something and use the negative for something else. So, or the positive. I'm not sure what that is. But that punch for sure is on my list. There's another punch that um, I can't quite order yet because it's not on the pre-order, but it is it's like file tabs. So you would, you punch them out of DSP and fold them in half and make little tabs for notebooks or photo books, or there you go. So all three. I actually thought they all came together until I read the catalog, Mary, because the way she was talking, I thought they were a package deal. All right, David, we are ready to go back to the, um, we're gonna, I'm going to show you some things that I I received, and I'm going to show you these. You may have seen them in my. Let's see. Maybe we'll bring this up a little bit closer because it's kind of hard to see. So these are the new in colors. This is. I'm gonna pretend that I know what colors they. I'm pretty sure this is Pretty in Pink. This is Peach Pie. This one is Shy Shamrock. This is Petunia Pop and Summer Splash. So they were when I didn't get to see because the lines were really really long. I didn't get to see the card stock and see them up close together. But they say that the Summer Splash and the Shy Shamrock are quite close together. So just one thing to know about that. They're very pastel. I love neutrals, so I was very happy with the last one. I'm going to love these too, but like with anything new, it takes me just a little while. However, the first thing I ordered when I placed my pre-order on Friday night was all of the in color items that I could pre-order. So there should be, I will have a bunch of pre-order. I'm sorry, a bunch of in color things before I have other things, just because that's what I have in hand. All right, next thing is in my prize patrol, I was group number 4. And so we got this really stunning paper. It is called Mediterranean Blooms. I'm sorry, I moved over. I shouldn't have done that. Mediterranean Blooms in Balmy Blue, Boho Blue, Cajun Craze, Daffodil Delight, Early Espresso, Garden Green, Lemon Lolly, Night of Navy, Old Olive, Peach Pie, and Pumpkin Pie. Lord Almighty, did they leave anything out? I don't think so. So, pretty much, let's just say it goes with everything, right? All right, so we have, here's the A side of this one, and we're going to go A, B, because that's the way I roll, maybe, if I can, because I didn't turn this up. Isn't this beautiful? I swear we had tile that looked like this, or a table that looked like that. Lemons, and I'm assuming these are oranges. They do kind of look orangey. So some more Night of Navy and white. Some flowers. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. And this again, these I really like this pattern, this obviously Mediterranean kind of pattern. More lemons, and this time the flowers, and then more blue and white. I don't know. This might still work, around Christmas time. Not be totally Christmassy, but at least that side. And then some oranges, we assume. For some reason, I want to call them peaches, but I'm pretty sure they're not. So, yeah, see, Mary got, I don't even remember what you got, Mary. Now, this one has a very interesting, oh, no, never mind. Okay, let's not talk about that. I was seeing the back design on the paper. Um, so there's some more oranges, and this is beautiful. I find myself sometimes that even if and I'm sure everybody's like this, but even if I'm not terribly fond of the A side, I really, really like the B side. So yeah, I think they are oranges too. I was thinking because of peach pie that maybe they were peaches. Okay, so here's another thing. Dun, 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 dun. Kit reveal. Yay, everybody! So this one is called, let's turn it over because don't remember the name. I'm sure it's, yeah, Hooray for Honeycombs. And they have, now when you're thinking honeycombs, what are you thinking? I don't know what you're thinking. I didn't know what I was thinking. So there are a variety of honeycombs in this little bag that are going to help you in your card making. They're going to make everything pop, literally pop. So there's a berry, and then there is a balloon. Aren't they cute? And then I actually made one card for you so that you could see it. And this is a kit, so there's no cutting, there's no stamping. This is great for young kids who you think want to start making cards because they come out adorable and they're fun for them, and there's not a ton of mess. The worst they're going to get into is in this kit, it's just glue dots. In some other kits, I think there's some tear and tape or something. And then there's the sun in the clouds. So I'm hoping that this particular card is going to go to my son after he finishes his really, really tough math class, because we're supposed to graduate college this year, and that math class should not keep us from graduating, right? Oh, I'm sorry, there are Stampin' Dimensionals. But interestingly enough, Mary, I was thinking about you with the Stamping Dimensionals because they recommend you cut them in half. And who wouldn't do that? Because that's just brilliant. Okay, so that is that kit. That was another prize patrol. So here is probably my most favorite piece of the event, seriously. And this is it's a color wheel. And the best part, it's not only the color wheel, it is it is all of Stampin' Up's actual colors, and they're arranged in rainbow order, which I keep my cardstock and stamp pads in alphabetical order so I can find them, and also because I feel like it would be so challenging to put them in rainbow order. So, but here it is in rainbow order for me. And then because it's a color wheel, now, oh, so here's the best part about this. So I have this, which turns for me, and I love that. But this is also in the catalog. Not the turning wheel, but the wheel of color is actually in the catalog for you. And you can figure out your four complementary colors just by looking at four colors that are next to each other, right? You can figure out the what was it, the monochromatic just by the colors that are next to each other. So complementary colors, I'm sorry that I said that wrong. You have this group and this group of complementary colors. So it's going to be whatever's right across from it. And I'm not even going to try to say this analogous one, but that's all of the colors in a row there. And then what I really like about this is the triadic colors, because those are colors that are um, I think it's a third away from each other. So you might be able to count them if you don't have the color wheel. But I think this is going to be fantastic. Not only does Stampin' Up! Do a great job just in um, color coordination, now they've given you the tool to artistically pick colors that maybe the designers didn't put together in DSP, or you're not using DSP, what goes together. And that's where I really struggle with that. So I am thrilled about having this color chart. Okay, and David, I think that's it for that part. So I'm going to try something new. I don't know if it's going to work. I saw it demonstrated at on stage. It is a window sheet. I'm using this little teeny one. Yes, that's exactly what I loved about it, that it had our colors. Because sometimes I can't figure out, is our color more blue or more green? And so this is all about that. It's all about specifically Stampin' Up. So I have ordered some more window sheets, but this is all I have left after a recent project. And so I'm going to do this in a very small format from what it was done um, in the demonstration. And I have never seen this done before. So if you have seen it done, um, then I think that's so cool. But it's new to me, and I am going to. Oh, there they are. Couldn't figure out where I put my stuff. So I am not trying to duplicate. Oh, I lost one. I'm not trying to duplicate what she did, but I am just trying to. I'm just trying to show you the technique itself. Oh, I don't have any of those right now. Maybe I do. Wait. Nope. I don't have one with me, but I'll just use this. But you're right. That's a good idea. I do save those. I put them in my thing. I always think I'm going to put my stamps back on them when I'm done with them, but no, not really. So I am going to make, so if you are taking uh, this is the fun part, the little squeaky part. So sorry about that if that bothers you. But if you are going to take my beach day class, we will do a card with this because I think it's so incredibly awesome. Or with this technique rather. And so all I did was put lemon lolly there, and we're hoping that that's going to be dark enough. This is dark azure afternoon, and this, the squeak is part of the pleasure of it all. And then we're going to use, I think, let's go with this one. Let's go with Cajun Craze. And again, I didn't look at my color chart before I picked these, but we're mimicking either a sunrise or sunset. whichever one you think, whatever time of day you think it is in your world. Okay. And then, so after I do that, and I'm doing it on white paper so that you can see, oh, good, you can see it pretty well. Now, I haven't figured out because there were no instructions. At least I don't have them yet. So I'm going to put this on here, and I'm going to spritz once fairly generously. And you see it immediately, I think you can see that immediately kind of separates. This is 91% alcohol. It's not water. I should have said that. And because these are alcohol markers, this technique works. Um, and then I'm going to take my heat gun and I'm going to try to keep my sun where in the center and in a fairly roundish position. And I'm going to dry the whole thing. Okay. Now, and this is what I got. Let me get my white piece of paper. So actually, I kind of like that one. I did this. Um, you're singing. See, exactly. Okay, so this is what this looks like. And of course, then I'll have David show you the one that she did. She did it on a much larger piece of window sheet than I had available to me. But the idea is similar. And I will tell you something else that if you do this and you say, oh, I hate how that turned out, all you have to do is spray it again with the 91% alcohol and it will, and you can make it go away. So it will go away. David, you're still on me, right?
Okay, I just now.
Did you just change? Oh,
Now to
okay.
the other card.
Okay, go back to me for a sec if you would.
Okay.
Okay, we're coming back because I sprayed it with 91% alcohol. You see now it's all smeary, and then you can just clean this off and start all over again. I loved that part about it. That is very, I mean, that really gives me confidence in doing it because if I don't like it, I'm not trying to make it perfect, but if I don't like it, I can say, I'm going to start again, or I don't like those colors together, however. Anyway, so that is that technique. If you're taking my Beach Day bundle class, or yeah, the Beach Day to go class, it will include window sheets and a technique like that. So we'll do that technique for a card. All right, David, what is next on the agenda?
You want to show the card that you took a picture of? The
Oh
one.
yeah, you could show that. Just note that this picture that when she was doing it, it was sideways, and that's how I'm showing you the picture. All right, so we are at the end of our time together. Look at that, 6:28. I am getting good at this. I promise only to keep you for about 30 minutes, and I appreciate that you're here. Oh, my Mary story. So Mary Dethridge is, a very popular demonstrator. She is my upline, and if you have not seen her, Stamps and Lingers, you want to go see her. But so people were a little confused because Mary only ever shows her hands and nobody knows what she looks like. And she's like, and um, so Mary had just in a very short period of time, it maybe was 5 minutes. Three people come up to her and ask her if she was Mary and say, I didn't even know what you looked like because I only ever see your hands. And then they got a picture with her and now they know what she looks like. So anyway, I just thought that was funny because she is wildly popular and nobody knows what she looks like. And that frankly was what made me do the face thing today. I'm going to be wildly popular one day and now you know what I look like. Except my hair doesn't always look this good. Okay. If you are watching on the replay, I appreciate you being here. If you watched me live, I appreciate you being here. If you are watching on YouTube and you liked what you saw, please give the video a like and subscribe and ring the bell to get all of the notifications. And I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much for being with me and spending part of your day with me. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you.